Hey computer science students. So here is kind of like a basic outline for where we started our order algorithm, or our order method, I guess, really. If we're using a method in Java, well, it's an algorithm. If we're using an algorithm in Java, it's a method. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk through how to write the order method, and then we're going to use that order method to sort a whole list using a procedure. But in this one, in this video, I just want to write the order method. So I've already got my class structure here. This is missing a return statement. That makes sense because I haven't written a return statement. It's expecting to return a double. All right, so let's plan our order method. What it does is it takes in a pair of numbers. So let's let A be the first number in that pair, and I'll let B be the second number in that pair. Okay, so I've taken in the pair. Unlike my sort main method, I don't have to ask my user for these anymore. Remember, this is what we want our main method to be able to use this. So our main method doesn't read English, so it wouldn't understand if if order asked main for a pair of numbers. So what order is going to do is it's going to require main to input the numbers as an argument, and we'll code that in. So for example, when we're sorting the list, when we want to figure out if we have some numbers, let's say x and y, and we want to know which one's bigger than the other, we're going to make a list or an array using the numbers x and y. Suppose this is a double. And then, in order to use x and y, what we'll do is we will run the method, or we'll call the method order using now this array, which I guess I could call pair, because it's a pair of numbers that I want to order. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so I've got some errors here. I didn't declare my variable type. This is a pair as an array of doubles, so A had better be a double. Okay, so we've taken in a pair of things. Now the next thing we wanted to do with the pair was compare the pair. We wanted to compare them. We decided by finding their difference. So let's let double C equal B minus A. Notice never mind it. Okay, so then double C equals B minus A, and then we wanted to return some sort of value about C being positive. So actually, let's go down. Let's leave this where it is. Let's write another method called isPositive. Public static. This is going to be a Boolean method, so it'll take values of either true or false, and it's going to be called isPositive. Okay, so if I parse in some value C, what kind of value is that going to be? It's going to be a double. Okay, so we decided to return true if the original number is equal to its square, the square root of its square. So I'm going to make x equal to C, and then I'm going to make x equal to its square, and then I'm going to make x equal to its square root. So okay. Let's look at what I do here. So I'm making x c. So here, these x's have the value of c, so this has the value of c squared. So after this line, x will have the value of c squared, and then this has the value of the square root of c squared. So that will save the square root of c squared into the value, or into the address x, or the variable x. Okay, so we are going to make some if loops for our different possibilities. The first is that if x is equal to 0, we want to return false, because 0 is not a positive number. Okay. Next, if let's see, if x is not equal to 0, not equal to 0, and x is, let's see, also not equal to c. If x is not equal to c, that means x is not equal to the square root of, or excuse me, that means c is not equal to the square root of the square of itself, which means it's negative. So this is false. And then else. So we can only get this else condition if, no, we'll do another if. Okay, and then this is going to be x not equal to 0 and x is equal to c. And we're going to turn true. Alright, so now is positive works. And I need to indent all this. There we go. Now my syntax, excuse me, my conventions are good because is positive starts here and ends here. Alright, so now I have the method is positive that I can go back and use here. So then here, if c is positive, b is equal to a. So I'm going to say if is positive c, then what do I want to do? I want to return the double array that looks like BA, because, oops, no, A, B, because A is less than B. So we're sorting from least to greatest. So if C is positive, then A is greater than B. If I guess we could just return, let's see, if we want to return AB, that's just returning pair, because pair 0 was A, pair 1 was B, so if we don't change the order, then we're just returning the original thing. Let's see, then if not is positive C, let's see, if so there's two possibilities. If C is not positive, C could be 0, and C could be not 0. So if C is 0, then A and B are the same. So we can, again, just return what we were originally given because they're already in sorted order, being the same number, right? So obviously it'd be silly to change those. And then let's change this into an else statement. And I will be right back.